I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Mrs. Apoki, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
When you came from outside, just to appreciate you, what did I do?
You appreciated me with new Naira notes.
New Naira notes?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. And so, how has it been being married to Dr. Apoki for 39 years?
39 years.
Looks like yesterday.
Yeah. It has not been easy. When we started, it was like a child play. We started out of nothing, but we were not discouraged. I could remember even before our marriage, when you were in the University of Ibadan, when I was in School of Nursing then, and I was being paid something small at that time, and then you at the University of Ibadan, and I could remember when you used to go from there to Ibadan, going to school the first time in the year without 1 kobo, no money. You will just stay by the roadside and waiting for a vehicle that will take, maybe just with 2 naira, that will take you, that you would maybe discuss with, because from my experience and what I saw that time, after discussing with such people, at the end of the day, they will end up telling you to go without payment. But you used to go without money. And there was a day I told you, I said if I were you, I won't continue because I can't go to school without money. I could remember that you told me that you used to beg money from this photographer to eat. It was not easy. We started with nothing, but we continued, and then today, God has helped us.
You remember the day we lost 10 naira?
Yes, at Ibadan.
So what happened?
We stayed inside the house and cried. We cried for that 10 naira because the 10 naira was just the only money we had at that
10
time.
10 naira?
10 naira. And we cried and cried and cried. But when somebody came...
His name is Dr. Tony Dike.
Yes, your friend came. As he knocked at the door, we quickly cleaned our eyes and then we opened for him.
You remember the day we got married? How did we sleep?
We slept on the ground after the marriage. We slept, we just put cloth on the ground because no home to marry into. There was no place to marry into.
Don't let people hear.
Yes, there was no place. You married and then we went back to where you were squatting with your friend. And then we put wrapper on the ground, and that was where we slept.
So now, how do you feel when people recognize you as Dr. Apoki's wife?
At that time, really, maybe getting along with you, most people saw it as a
big risk.
Big risk, because you two contributed to it. You told me that you were from the north. Apoki.
Yes.
You said your name, Apoki. You told me you were from the north, and I didn't even know how I took the risk of agreeing to marry you, because getting married to you, no house, nowhere to enter into, it was a big risk anyway.
Living as a homeless stranger. So now, how do you see my attitude to the pursuit of success? How today people know me everywhere. How do you see my approach to it?
The one thing that I've known from the beginning is that when you make up your mind to do a thing, you focus on it and you get the result. I was in the kitchen, I think today in the morning or yesterday precisely. I was now asking myself, I said, you know, looking at you where you started from, I say most people wouldn't have reached this stage you are now. But you started with nothing, and poverty was before you. But you staggered out of it.
Staggered out of it.
Staggered out of it.
Crawled out of it.
You crawled out of it. Because, you know, most people wouldn't have gone anywhere. You can imagine telling me to go to school without money. Just the beginning of the term.
Of the session.
Money. So it was actually worse off than most people that are giving excuses now. But I saw you staggering out of it.
And today,
till today, because of what you actually passed through when you were younger, any opportunity that comes your way, you don't play with it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, I want to thank you for being there. That's why I gave you money. Gave you money to cause, I won't complete this sentence. I gave you money when you came just to appreciate you. Thank you so much for being there for the past 39 plus 5. That's 44 years of friendship. Because I knew you when you were 19 and I was 21. And I told you I was going to marry you and grow up with you. And I kept to my word. God bless you, Mrs. Apoki. I remain your friend,
Dr. Charles Apoki.